Guys, it's Meso. Welcome to my kitchen today where we're going to be doing a wonderful, beautiful, dressed up pork loin. Yeah, here's my pork loin here, and it looks pretty good, doesn't it? So I want to show you what I paid for it. Really good price, I think. I paid $2.19 a pound. This pork tenderloin is just a little bit more than 2.5 pounds, and I paid a total of $5.67 for the whole thing. Not bad, I'm thinking. Let's go ahead and get this guy washed up and ready to dress up. Oh, now look what happened. In that package, you could see just like I could that this looked like a whole pork loin. When I open it up, I see that it's in chunks. It's been cut up already. So it's not really a pork loin like I was expecting. It's pork loin chunks. But that's okay. Things happen in the kitchen. Things happen when you're cooking. You got to know what to do with them and make the best of it. We're going to make this work. So I have put some vinegar in here and I've let it soak for 15 minutes. Now I'm back and I'm rinsing this meat off, getting it prepped. So now we're going to start to season it. I have some paprika here, and I'm going to just get some paprika down over this meat, just as much as I think I like. I'm going to say put in what you like, put the seasonings that you like and how much you like. This is my beloved Boston dry jerk seasoning, and I'm going to put some of that in. This is onion powder and garlic powder. If you just don't know what to put in, I would say start with a teaspoon of each one of these, and the jerk seasoning is optional. Now I have some Creole seasoning, which actually tastes about like the jerk seasoning. And I've got some black pepper I'm going to put in here. Black pepper, baby. Not much today, though. And a little bit of salt. This is about a teaspoon of salt. I'm coming right back with my wonderful sriracha. You see my bottle is almost empty, so I'm just going to use up the rest of what's in here. This is about 2 tablespoons, and of course this is totally optional. You don't have to have this to make your tenderloin taste divine. Oh, I forgot something. Yeah, yellow mustard. Let me get that in. Probably want about a tablespoon and a half, perhaps. That's more like 1 tablespoon. Let me mix it, and get all this together. And I'm about ready to get this in the oven. You see, this is really easy. If you got a whole pork loin like I intended to have, then you know you do it the same way. You season it the same way, and then you cook it the same way. I have a sprayed with oil. The oil spray, I have a dish here, the oven safe dish that's been sprayed with the oil, and I'm getting my meat down in this dish, and I'm gonna get it into the oven. But before I do, I am going to cover it today with foil. I put it in the oven at 300 degrees, and now I've got it out. It's been in there for about 30 minutes, and look at all the water that rendered from this meat. Now I'm going to take this out and put it into another dish because I don't need all this water. I don't want all this water, and it will affect the taste of what I'm about to do. So I'm going to be able to discard all this water and juice that came out, and I'm going to be just using my meat, baby. And the water came out mainly because it was covered. So here in another pot, I have a half a stick of butter. I have a 1/4 of a cup of honey that I'm putting in. Yeah, I'm going to let that get hot. Here I have my brown sugar, baby. Getting that in. I'm going to just bring this up to a nice rolling boil. I'm going to bring it up to a good heat. This is speeded up a little bit. This will actually take you about 5 minutes to do. And I am using my Teflon whisk to just whisk it up to keep it from sticking. Don't walk away from this. And here I have my meat. I'm taking this spoon and I am just drizzling this beautiful mixture of honey and brown sugar and butter down over my pork loin. Oh, it smells good. It looks good. Man, I want to just eat this brown sugar mixture by itself. It's like caramel. Really good. I'm going to put this in the oven. No foil this time. I've raised my temperature to 375 degrees. Gonna bake it for 15 to 20 minutes. You see I've gotten it out and it's ready for a second dousing of the honey, butter, and sugar mixture. And then I'm gonna put it back into the oven and still at 375 degrees. I'm gonna leave it this time for 10 to 15 minutes. I'm getting it out now and it's ready to plate up. Let's see what we got. Oh my goodness, my goodness. Oh my Lord, look at this. It's so, can you just see from looking at this, not even tasting it, just looking, can you see that this tenderloin is succulent? It is tender. It is juicy. From looking at it, can't you even see that it's sweet? Don't you see all the glaziness, the shyness on it? Oh my goodness. This thing is fork tender. You don't need a knife. You can have one to be polite, but you don't need a knife. You can cut this with your fork. Look at that. Now I have paired this up with just a salad, and over here to the back I have some fried apples. Yeah, wonderful. I'm going to put that recipe up on this channel. I'm going to put it up right after this one. So just be on the lookout for that. Oh, it's so good. So good, so good. This is a wonderful meal. You should have seen them going wild over this. My grandson said, oh my God, this meat is sweet. I love it. How'd you make the meat sweet? This is so good. Guys, y'all got to make this. This works good for Easter. This works good for just any Sunday. It works really, really good for just any day of the week. Makes everybody feel like you thought they were special, so you made something special. Guys, I want to thank you for coming by my channel. I want to thank you for all your support. I want to thank you subscribers. And those of you that don't subscribe, but you just come on and watch, I want to thank you too for just being my viewer. You knew I'd be throwing something down today that was really, really good. That's why you stopped by. Come back. Bye-bye.